Hey, what's up? It's Russ, and we're playing some more Nuclear Throne. We're gonna go into the daily with steroids. Let's get it started. And yeah, let's just stay like this. I'm not gonna worry about skins right now, even though his is only a t-shirt. Whoa! Okay then. So obviously, as you can see, steroids has 2 guns instead of just 1. So, and he starts out with a bunch of ammo. So you can either alternate fire and you know, pretty much increase your fire rate. Effectively doubling it if you just alternate, or you can shoot them both at the same time and then they do a little more damage. Well, they don't do more damage, but it's kind of like pop if you use it like that. But the fact is that, well, you can, first of all, you can have 2 different weapons, so you don't have to. It's not exactly like pop because you can, as you can see, I have a slugger in one hand and a revolver in the other. So I'm gonna use the revolver for smaller targets like the little bandits, and then the slugger for the big boys like those scorpions. And we're gonna go with back muscle right off the bat, so we can start stacking up on that ammo. Because with back muscle, you have more max ammo on all your weapons. So if you can get it really early, at least this is how I see it. If you can get it really early, then all the ammo that you pick up that you're like, oh, I don't want that. Eventually, when you get a weapon that uses that, you're gonna have a bunch more ammo than you normally would. Okay, I gotta chill out with the slugger, because I'm using it on those little guys. I should be using it on the guys that I can't normally one-shot. See, like this, I'm not going to slugger these maggots. You got to slugger the scorpions, because otherwise you're going to be wasting a lot of ammo on them. Okay, so this is a really good mutation set. So we already got back muscle, which is, I mean, again, I'm going to say it almost every time. Why is an arm? Like, why is it called back muscle if the picture's an arm? I don't know. It just irritates me a little bit. Eagle eyes. Good. Especially because steroids has his passive, which is actually a negative. He has less accuracy. And second stomach, more HP from medkits, always solid. Trigger fingers, really good with stuff like slugger. And rhino skin, again, always solid, more HP. I think we go eagle eyes here, because not only does it help out with the accuracy problem with steroids, but it also it increases the pool of weapons that we are allowed to choose from, because normally there's some weapons that, what hit me there? There's some weapons that just objectively suck without gotta be careful without eagle eyes, because their spread is just way too wide for the kind of weapons that they are. Like, you're not going to use a bullet weapon that has like a huge spread, because you're going to be missing out on a lot of the shots. So eagle eyes kind of gets rid of that. It alleviates some of that. Gotta be careful, because we got these two like trying to get rid of them because they spray, and you just gotta be very careful. What is this? Disc gun? Nobody wants disc gun. I've never, like, disc gun is never. Ooh, nice. Killed him and didn't take a shot there. Luckily, I can. Well, I was about. I'm not even. That was just a little bit sad, but it's okay. We're at 4 HP, nothing too crazy, and we're gonna get plutonium hungry here because it's amazing. No, I've said, you know, no, we're on the daily. You know, we're gonna go with rhino skin first, because I've said maybe like plutonium hungry is objectively great. I'm not gonna be convinced otherwise, but I think I might take it a little too early, where its effectiveness comes in a little bit later, when you're going into like these crazy fights, and then it's super hard to, you know, pay attention to what's happening and react fast enough. So plutonium hunger allows you to grab health packs from a little farther away. Bloodlust, it's okay. Rhino skin though is, again, very solid. So we're gonna go with that, because that one's one that you there's no real reason. You can't say like, oh, it's better later or earlier, because it's literally the exact same thing. Where the thing about plutonium hunger is, oh, are you kidding me? There's more enemies later, and it's harder to react, and also harder to grab items that are dropped from enemies, because a lot of times it becomes like a bullet hell situation, and you got bullets flying everywhere fighting against big dog, and like after you've already freaking looped, so you're fighting a bunch of other enemies at the exact same time, and you're just like, oh, I can't grab that health pack that's right there. That's where plutonium hunger is most handy. But I like to take it even before then, because it's not ever bad, but I feel like its effectiveness is so much more geared towards later game, that it might be better to get some earlier game abilities when you have the chance. Assault Slugger sounds good because it's Slugger, a weapon that I love, and assaulted, so you get to shoot 3 instead of 1, but it is not. It wastes so much ammo when you can just get a one. Like, if the Slugger was a weaker weapon, then okay. But the thing is, the Slugger still one-shots enemies, like, very far. You really, luckily, they usually drop some HP. But it still one-shots enemies, so it's like, why would I get rid of a weapon that one-shots enemies for a weapon that also one-shots enemies, but then wastes ammo on top of that? Like, if you think about it like that, gotta be careful. I mean, it doesn't see, like, I'm saying how it one-shots enemies, and then I'm fighting against. Oh man, that. Oh man. So actually, that was really fast. So, and that was really dumb. I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna try to unlock horror now. Because we don't have horror, so we'll go with fish. I'm trying to think of somebody solid to. I think. Didn't we try with? We tried with crystal or something last time. That might have been before the last patch. So. You know, we'll go with plant. I feel like I haven't played plant. I know I just did rebel, and then I think in that same video I did YV, and I was saying like, oh, you know what? We haven't done rogue in a little bit, and we can use that that portal strike to try to kill horror relatively easily. So it's kind of hard. My thing with fighting horror and unlocking horror is kind of like, when do you do it? Not when as in like, do I do it today? Do I do it tomorrow? But like, when do you start leaving behind? When you start leaving behind the radiation chests to acquire horror, because horror is very powerful, so you don't want to do it too early, because then you're going to be fighting against effectively a boss character very early in the game when your weapons aren't very strong, and you could potentially be doing it at the same time as another boss, and you kind of want to try to avoid that as best as possible. Wait for that to explode. What? Oh yeah, portal's here, so we got. But yeah, so you kind of want to make sure you time it correctly. But luckily with Rogue, you start out with probably the best starting weapon, being the Rogue rifle, which is like an assault rifle that shoots faster. So, gonna try to. I was a little scared I was gonna kill myself a little bit with that portal strike, but luckily I was able to avoid that. I'm gonna pick up this portal strike ammo. Kill that annoying telepathic guy, which I think they got nerfed recently, where they don't pull as far. Okay, we gotta worry about that. I'm just gonna switch to the machine gun so I can take more accurate shots and not waste ammo there. Okay. I think we take strong spirit because I'm actually thinking of this run as literally just to unlock. Like, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna just stop after I unlock a horror, but I want to kind of gear this towards a horror fight, guaranteeing that I'll win. So I want to kind of go a little tankier just in case I make some mistakes. I want to grab that radiation. I know that's a little greedy, but gotta be. I don't know why. Sometimes you just see. It's that video game syndrome where you see something and you're like, I have to grab it. Like, I have to get that. Come on, come on. I'm gonna use a portal strike there. Didn't finish him off. Oh wow, took damage there that I didn't want to take. Luckily, I still have strong spirit here, so if I heal up all the way, we'll be good. Not that. I mean, strong spirit. How strong spirit works is. Gotta dodge these. Come on. After you take fatal damage, your little halo above your head goes away, and then the next time you take fatal damage, you will actually die. But before that, if you heal up all the way before the second time you take fatal damage, you will get the halo over your head again, and be able to survive another hit of fatal damage. So it's very good. And in conjunction with some characters, it can be really funny. And I say that because of Chicken. I've said it about like one of my chicken runs. Get that health, get the health. One of my chicken runs, because Chicken has her like passive ability is when she takes fatal damage, you don't actually die. And if you're able to heal yourself in a certain amount of time, then you'll come back to life with less health. And I had strong spirit with that one time, and it was really funny because you would just like strong spirit, and then the other one, it was just super hard to die. And we just skipped Plutonium Hunger before in the early game, but we're gonna take it here because those other three weren't good enough. I can't remember what it's called. Wrists, impact wrists was arguable there. Are you kidding me? We were just taking the dumb, like this dumb damage that is just unnecessary. I'm gonna try to be careful around the rats because the rats are some of my mortal nemesis. How do you say? If you have more, can you even have multiple nemesises? Probably not. But I'm gonna stop sounding like an idiot for a second and then just continue talking about the game and not the plural versions of random words. So if we can find an explosive weapon, we can actually open that up. But I doubt that's gonna happen. And we're gonna try to kill that annoying guy nice and quickly with the slugger shot. It's funny because those guys with the telekinesis, they don't actually deflect your, at least as far as I know, they don't deflect your bullets. They just attract you and attract other things. I might not have just noticed. I might just not notice it because they're not necessarily powerful. They have like a little slugger of their own, kind of. But it's a little bit shorter range, it seems like. So it's usually pretty easy to kill them, especially since I run with a crossbow a lot of the time. So you just take them out from far range. So here, this is an interesting one, especially if I'm thinking about going after our good friend, horror. I wonder if less enemy HP affects horror. But we're gonna start skipping on the. Well, no, if I skip it here, then I'll end up fighting her with what's his face, Big Dog. So I'll do it on the next level. I will start to skip radiation chests, so we can acquire horror. Because you have to fight horror after skipping. Gotta be careful there. After skipping, I feel like this rogue rifle was buffed. I doubt it. I don't remember it saying anything about that in the past. You can see the slugger there. Maybe I was wrong about the slugger having less range because that was very fast and very far. But yeah, you have to skip radiation chests about 2 times. So you skip it once and then it becomes a big radiation chest, and then you skip it the big one, and then horror attacks you, and then you either kill her and unlock horror. I for whatever reason refer to it as a her. I don't know why, but I'm just weird like that. Luckily now we can one-shot those annoying. Trying to. Man, this is not. There we go. Got him. So he only takes like 1 shot now with the. Man, leave me alone. All I'm trying to do is unlock horror. If I could, I would. What? The heck is going on? Hold on. Something's wrong with my computer. I don't know if this is going to be in that recording or not. What is going on? Hold on. Okay, that was weird. I'm going to have to watch the recording of that. So I have no idea if that was actually, if that actually affected the recording. I'm going to leave it in because. Whoa! That wasn't a long enough. Oh, thank you. That wasn't a long enough. Luckily, those guys are taking some dudes out for me. Gotta be careful with that because he can bounce it back like crystal. Be careful. That was very strange. Like, that happened to me one time before. Not during recording or anything, but I remember when I was. So Windows 10 was like, ooh, Windows 10 is available for update. And I was like, okay. And then I clicked it, and then my computer just went black. And that was it. Where's the last enemy? It's probably one of those little flying crows running around. Yeah. I always know it's you. It's always you. But that was very strange. Yeah, also I was updating to Windows 10 or updating some program to Windows 10 or something. And all of a sudden, screen just goes black. You gotta restart the computer. That was fun. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's best to wait a little bit, you know? Like, it's not necessary to move on to Windows 10 right now. I doubt I'm losing out on anything. I gotta kill these little guys first, because they are way more dangerous than our good friend. I'm gonna die here. Spoiler alert. Yeah, that was it right there. But we're gonna try to retry it real quick, because I really want to unlock horror, and we're actually gonna go for an early one here. So we're not even gonna ever pick up. We're not gonna pick up radiation. And yeah, the video's not gonna be too long, so I'll just keep it together as one. So that sucked. It feels like these guys are a lot stronger. I don't know. Look at like how fast and aggressive they are. Like, I've never. Maybe I just haven't noticed because I haven't played Rogue in a while. But those guys are hunting me down actively. Ooh, laser pistol. I can take that. Yeah, those guys are going crazy. They are really after me. They're not stopping. Like, and then they're shooting grenades. And I know they always had grenades. I'm not freaking out about that. But did I take a radiation chest last level? Okay, no radiation chest. Don't touch it. I don't know if I did that. I mean, you're able to tell because once you see it in this level, if it's big, you're doing good. But I'm also gonna have to fight him at the same time, or fight horror at the same time as the neighborhood big bandit, but he's not scared of me. Okay. So they're weaker than I thought. That was one laser shot. I feel like they've increased their damage and then decreased their defensiveness. Because I don't... At first I was like, oh, that's because I have... Ooh. Ooh, what? No, stay away. I gotta kill him before he shoots in there because that was a very tight spot. And I wouldn't have been able to dodge those shots. This is interesting. Crossbow versus laser. I think I go with crossbow. Because we're going for such an early... I didn't even see radiation on either of those. We're gonna go strong spirit though. Yeah, that's weird. Wait, what was weird? Something was weird. The double crossbow, I think it was. Yeah, that's funny. Literally at the exact same time, we got double crossbow. That's pretty cool. And it would be funny if that was actually effective, because it would be awesome. But it's not, because you're using the exact same ammo. So all it would do is have your reload time, and I don't think that's worth it. Get away from me. And luckily, yeah, but like, you see, they're so easy to kill. And I know they've always been relatively easy to kill, but like, that dude died in one laser shot. And not saying the laser's a weak weapon, but I didn't know it's that effective. Okay, luckily, take the crossbow, so we're able to kind of one-shot these annoying scorpions. And where is this rad canister that I'm supposed to be dodging? Am I literally subconsciously picking it up and then not noticing it? There's no way. But we go back muscle. Because when you have a bolt weapon, I'd say back muscle is a bigger pickup. When you have a weapon, like an effective weapon that uses less ammo, I think it's a little bit more of a priority to pick it up because you can have you know, some more ammo in it. And right now it's not really being able to be showed, but as soon as I get some more bolt ammo, you'll see I'm already about to go over the limit. So I think that's effective, because if you're going over the limit that quickly, on what is it, like 3rd level, I feel like I broke the canister again. I don't know. I hear that little ding ringing in my head. The little when you break the canister. I don't know what's going on with me, but okay, enemies, hello. Yeah, there's something wrong here. Does Rogue not get? I might be just a total, like, I just might be being extremely horrible and forget, like, Rogue doesn't get radiation canisters or something, because no, there's no way she doesn't get radiation canisters. Like, I've done it before, right? See, now I'm like psyching myself out. I'm like, have I ever gotten a Rogue? And I'm like, I gotta have, right? Like, didn't I just get one last match? And then I'm thinking, well, I guess not. Not that I can actually think of. Yeah, I was trying to actually... That was actually planned. Whether or not you want to believe me is whatever, but I wanted to get away from all those guys. I'm going to try to blow that up as well. Sadly, couldn't kill that guy in one shot and get the rad bonus. But I think what I'm going to do is do this and then make another... finish this and make another video. Woo! Make another video about unlocking horror. Come on, just go down. You know you don't need to live anymore. You know it's unnecessary for both me and you. You're not a challenge to me. I'm looking for horror, and I've just realized that for whatever reason I'm not getting any rad canisters. So we'll just go scare your face. And either way, this will be a little bit of a longer video. Not that because I know for a while I was having like a couple videos were pretty short, but this is a longer one. I don't plan on like I just did that Darkest Dungeon episode. Well, we're gonna die here soon. I did that Darkest. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I did that Darkest Dungeon episode, and an hour and a half, and I was like, you know what? That's just a little too much. And my idea is, or my basis of thought is, if somebody wants to watch, like, because I completely understand, I like watching longer, like, videos, 100%. And short videos can be okay, but I'm not, like, the biggest fan of, like, you know, just, like, 5 minutes heavily edited. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, do you. If that's fun to you, you just want some videos that have, you know, a couple jokes in them, there's literally nothing wrong with that. But then again, that's kind of obvious. But what was I saying? Yeah, I was like, well, if somebody wanted to watch an hour and a half of Darkest Dungeon, and to be honest, and I don't think it's like, it's not, I don't really say it as a negative, but like not necessarily the most action packed. Like it was a long mission, and I know I'm talking about Darkest Dungeon here in Nuclear Throne, but who cares? It just wasn't like, it was an easy, very run-of-the-mill mission. No one, that might be a spoiler, but whatever. Nobody went down. I didn't come back in some crazy way. It was very solid, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I know it's not the most interesting. Like, it's cooler, even to me, it's not the most interesting. It's way cooler when you come out and your whole team's about to die, and then you got that one level 1 guy that's like, oh, I'm just gonna go crit this dude for 27 and then finish off the boss. But this is a very, very simple mission, and I'm gonna use that. That was a little bit, I didn't want to deal with them. Luckily, I didn't just die there to the friendly neighborhood. Oh, wow. I'm gonna do like a shotgun. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so it wasn't particularly interesting, and I was like, if somebody wants to watch an hour and a half of that, first of all, it'd be nice for them to see, like, this is not a crazy run. I'm not doing some dark run where I have no light and no healer. I'm not doing that. This is a very run-of-the-mill, basic, player preferred matchup. So there's that. Like, I'm able to show that by having one episode separate. And then I was like, if somebody wants to watch an hour and a half, watch all 3 videos. Like, I know that theoretically it would be kind of annoying because I am like releasing them, you know, on separate days, but I don't really see it as that big of a deal. It's not. That is something that I'm gonna have to think about, because I didn't really think about that when I had the idea. I was just like, well, if somebody wants to watch them, then they could just watch them all. There's literally no difference. But I will definitely think about it, and I don't think I'll do that in every game. Like, let's say, for example, I have like an hour and a half, and I'm just, for example, I'm going to stop trying to explain what I'm going to say and just actually say it. For example, if I'm playing, get away from me, if I'm playing Fallout 4, game hasn't come out yet, but if I'm playing Fallout 4, I'm going to kill those, and I go an hour and a half, but it's all action-packed, and I do it in one day, and I'm like, well, I can do a whole nother hour tomorrow. Then I don't see anything wrong with that. But then there is also like a whole logistical aspect that you have to legitimately think about, which is like the time. Because I wish it was as easy as, well, it only takes me, I play an hour a day, way more than an hour a day of video games. But for example, I play an hour of Nuclear Throne, right? So then I can just post a 1 hour video every day. And technically, I'd say that's possible, but it takes out so much time because I'm not in a situation right now where I can just record and render games that quickly. I have one computer that does literally everything, and I don't want to shovel. And so the problem lies in just literal time and like what's consuming my time and what's consuming the time and space inside of my computer. So I love the idea of playing a game and then posting it up. We're going down here soon. Playing a game and then posting it up like same day or day after. Like, I love the idea of that, but it is just not logistically possible for a long period of time and in large quantities. But we're gonna get out of that whole not even scientific, but logistical conversation, and we're just gonna end the video here because that was probably a long one. So there you go. If you like the long videos. And if you do like it, then, and I feel like it was long, I hadn't timed this, but I felt like it was a pretty long one. We had 3 runs there. And if you like that, then you can hit the like button. And if you want to be a little bit more in-depth in your feedback, you can leave a comment or send me a message, both of which are not only appreciated, but I urge you to do that if you feel like there's something that you want to say. Because whether or not it's, oh, I loved it, it was an amazing video, or whatever, or it's, you know, maybe you should have realized as Rogue, you don't get radiation cancer. Because I did not see one radiation cancer that run, and I don't remember any. So that was really dumb of me to say, oh, I'm going to unlock horror with Rogue. So you can say that. You could be like, oh, it's dumb. But as long as you don't come off as a super jerk, then everybody who comes out of the situation happy. And you can also subscribe if you want to see more Nuclear Thrones, be they blunders or successes. You can subscribe to see that, and also literally the exact same story with Darkest Dungeon and future games that I'm going to post up on here. And then eventually, when I learn how to record stuff on console, then there could be a whole new world of things I can record. Specific things. Because most things that come out on multiple platforms, I'll probably get on PC, yada, yada, yada. Whatever, we're going to end the video here. I hope you have a great rest of your day.